term low bottoms come from? Who coined that term? What does it even mean?
Because after you leave the bottoms, you're not in LA no more. It's the bottom part of Los Angeles. Once you leave right here, you're not in. You be in the city of Vernon.
Yeah, they just. I guess a lot of people put that word out like low bottoms, but I was never the one to claim that because I'm from Villain. That's where I'm from, and that's gonna come out my mouth first before I even say low bottoms. I'm from Eastside Villain. I'm a Bloodstone Villain. You know, that's just a name. People like it. They curse with it because it's inclusion right there. But me, like I tell dudes, you out the bottoms? No, I'm from Eastside Villain. We down there though.
Give us a boundaries of the low bottoms for people that don't know. If someone says, "Where's the low bottoms at? Where's it start and stop at?" What would y'all say? Well,
basically, you can start from the 20s, the 20 Outlaws. That's right there. You can start from there, from 22nd or Adams. Then from Adams, you can go down Central.
Yeah, you can just go down Central.
That's from Central because you got the 30 rules, the 40 rules, the AFCs. Then you got the BSVs. Then you got the Pueblos. And so that's what you got in there.
It's safe to say from downtown to Slauson, from Alameda.
Not downtown.
No,
because they not downtown. They did this: the pit, the bottoms, the middle bottoms.
Well, the 20s and downtown are right up against each other.
No, they're not.
They call that the pit.
You gotta cross. You cross Washington. Then we ain't from there. We gonna start from Adams, where the OLS be at, the 20 Outlaws. Then you got the 30 Pirus right there on Central. And Ross Snyder's was the 40
on the other side of Adams,
right.
Certain people consider that is the bottoms. So you go a little bit farther than Adams. You'll go down maybe to like 20.
You can probably go to.
So wait a minute. There's no 20 Outlaws and Southside 4 Trays north of Adams Boulevard.
No,
in between Adams and Washington.
The Southside 4 Trays is one family.
Yeah, they started that a long time ago. They tried to start that that's one family.
What family is that?
I can't remember that name, but that was not a.
Do you remember what year they came out and what year they ended?
They came out in 80 something, if I'm correct. Before I went to the feds in 87, November 87. So they had to come out. I used to be down there all the time because I used to mess with a girl on 27th Street. And at 27th Street and between Ascot and Hooper. But they went out there then because it's a little store right there on the corner.
They lying
Man. look, so when I used to mess with a girl down there, they went out there then. So they came out probably like that, late 80s, something like that.
Yeah,
they started claiming that.
I went to jail in 84, they wasn't there.
Would you consider Five News Broadway as part of the low bottoms?
No.
No. Are they considered middle bottoms?
No.
You can't because they right there.
They're not in the bottoms at all.
Okay. So is South Park low bottoms?
No. Everything on this side of Central back to Compton Avenue. Down from Adams, down to our hood. That's what they
basically it's the old Central Jazz Corridor.
That's what basically saying. Yeah,
when you say the Central Jazz Corridor, basically the bottoms is on east of Central. And it only came up to Vernon. Truthfully, we not even in the bottoms. That's why the majority of my homeboys don't really claim the bottoms.
in what, that mid-town, mid-city?
That was back then. They mid-city. They used to be
Before
MCGs, mid-cities before they was Pueblos. Then you had Pueblos, and then so on after that.
All right, let's dive into the early 80s with you guys.
Oh yeah, come on.
So when you guys were roaming around in the early 80s, who were your number one allies and who were your number one enemies?
We hooked up with we used to call it Family Swanny Villains. It was a connection. We started that in the 80s. With my homeboy Jimbo from Swans. Cause I grew, like I said, I used to be in the Swans a lot. So we had just a connection with that. And we was off the east side. We basically I can say we held down the east side for a minute. The Family Swanny Villain Corps. We used to be connected with them. Them was our allies back in the 80s. A lot of people used to see it on the wall, right? Our enemies, we had our enemies around that time because we was always the front runners. Before you hit the Pueblos, you would have to hit the villains. So we was always the front runners. So our enemies used to be 4 trays, 5 trays, 5 9 East Coasters, 6 deuce East Coasters, and 5 deuce Broadways.
Wow, so you wouldn't put 20 Outlaws, 30 Pyrus, and Pueblos as villains' number one ally back then in the early 80s. You give it to Swans and families on the other side of town?
It just happened to happen. It just happened to. We used to kick it with the 20s, the 30s and 40s and all that. It just happened to end up like that.
It happened to be with school. We became real close allies with the Swans because we went to Edison and they went to Edison. Everybody who stayed, what would that be? South of 50, everybody who stayed south of 53rd was actually supposed to go to Edison. And everybody who stayed north of 53rd was supposed to go to Carver. That's how the school was break. Back then, middle school was 7th, 8th, and 9th grade. So back then, that's when you got introduced to people outside of your immediate area. Because when we had to go to Edison, we went to school over here, and then that's when we started to meet the Swan dudes. And you know what I'm saying?
But you guys came back home for Jefferson.
Yeah, but that's because that was our high school. We had a high school in our neighborhood. They had a high school in their neighborhood.
So when you came back home for Jefferson, that's when all the Outlaws and the 30 Pyrus and
so therefore everybody else would come back together. But it's certain people that never came. Certain people never came. So therefore you didn't build those alliances with them. If a lot of dudes from the Pueblos didn't come to Edison, then how we gonna fuck with y'all?
Let me ask you this, because I got into debate with Mac about this.
Oh, go ahead.
4 tray or 5 9 East Coast? Who was on top of the list back then for the villains?
The 4 trays?
Really?
Yeah.
It depends on who you ask.
I'm asking you now.
Okay, well see, I'm from 56th Street. So I'm from 56th Street, and we in close proximity to 5 9s. And the whole point of it is this: 5 9s didn't used to be 5 9 East Coast. They used to be 5 9 East Side Crips before they turned to East Coast. So therefore, it was a whole lot. Back then, it used to be 7-4 East Side Crips before they turned 7-6 East Coast. So East Coast was making a big push over that way. So therefore, our thing was we gonna hold them off at you not coming across the tracks. Period.
Who were some of the big names out of 5 9, if you can remember any? Who were you guys concerned about, worried about, or wanted?
T-Tiger.
Well, it was a couple of big names over there. They had
Momo,
T-Tiger, Skull. There was a few dudes. They started making it. We was at war with the 4 trays before we even was at war with the 5 9s because they just popped up. Let's just keep it 100 real. We used to be at war with 5 trays and 4 trays. The 5 trays used to come across Central. They had some big names over there. The 4 trays our first homeboy get killed by the 4 deuces. The 4 deuces is just up and coming name. You know what I'm saying? They killed JJ. So them was our beef before our beef was even with the 5 9s. They popped up and then we started warring with them. Because we was always the front runners. So before you even hit the Pueblos, you would have to hit the villains. So being that they hood was behind our hood, we always caught it. first, no matter what. So we was always at war with Crips back in the 80s, real tough like that.
You mentioned the 4 deuces and 4-8 pops in my head. I went over there a couple of years ago and it seems like there's a 4-8 gangster right on y'all border, right on y'all side of Central.
Yeah, you talk 4-8. My homeboy Disco, right? Homosexual ass dude, whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna call him that. But he started 4-8 a long time ago. But they was hustlers, a Playboy set. We had chased them out. We fought in. Then they end up popping up, and the little homies started warring with them, kind of real tough, like real tough.
Disco was Chubby from Broadway. Chubby from Broadway became Disco from Villain. Left and became, I don't know what they was calling him, from Faux Trey.
Third World
Faux Trey, same thing.
Yeah.
My point to bring up 4-8 is if you don't
He
know
started
no better,
4-8.
If you don't know no better, you think that's villain hood.
Yeah, it used to be the hood.
Technically,
when
it was.
Strong. When we were strong, that was the hood. It just, like I say, they happen to pop up and they call themselves the 4-pack. It's a 4-pack that we got 4-8s, 4 deuces, 4 trays, right? But the homies still be right there. We still be on Hooper, going through there, down Compton. It's just that little war going on. Yeah, it's tricky right there. Because you gotta look at this. Central, we happened to take Central in the 80s. Central was never our hood. That was the borderline, if you remember. We ended up taking all that. We took that from going down to Central, because the 4 trays used to be on Central and all that, down in the 40s. We ended up taking all that because we was pretty deep in the 80s. We probably about 100 something strong, for real, no lie. We ended up taking that. We was doing our thing, we ended up taking that. It's just as time turned, after all that, when certain hoods start evaporating, all the ones start moving, then all the gunners get old, people get killed, and you don't have that thorough push like that no more. Stuff happens, and that's in every hood.
I ain't gonna just keep it 100. All of that was our neighborhood, but you had a lot of people moved, a lot of people left. So that whole,
I think that's gonna happen to most neighborhoods.
Now that you mentioned that, the demographics of the villains, what was it when you were growing up and what is it now?
when I was growing up, it was 95% black and 5% Hispanic. Now it is 80% Hispanic